No, speaking about me, Jordan. So, there's this thing happening in the podcast and chill network. I don't know, because people have different opinions. I'm trying to tell you guys more like
Okay.
So she should see MacG as Ubalak, or am I wrong? So, okay, maybe that's how I think, maybe that's how I feel. But if somebody grooms you into the industry that you're in and like mentors you in a way, and you're under them basically, they should be an authority figure instead of a friend. Like, okay, yes, we can be friends, but like really in real life, especially if there's an age gap. There's an age gap.
What do you think?
Mina ngale ndaba ngicela sidlaleni itobetha sikhombo sibabuzile because why keeping indaba zabo.
Suspicious, right?
No, ngiyabuza sidlala itobetha bakhomba umuntu obuzile because
no. Please let us know what you think in the comment section. If you feel like there's something there, maybe.
Who cares, guys?
to talk here.
Don't be a celebrity. Speaking of people who don't really necessarily want to be celebrities, but TikTokers and influencers, is Cassper and Nyovest, guys. What is happening with Cassper?
From celebrity to influencer. Yeah.
What is happening? He's doing live streams right now. He's doing music reviews, talking about Nasty. There's a new song that he was reviewing, Nasty, and I think Nasty spoke about niggas wearing fake jewelry from Shein or Temu, and then Kasper said, we got knuckles, mine is real.
What if we told?
I feel like,
and I'm just like, but no, conversation is Cassper. Is he an influencer or what?
Casper's a rapper, but like, I'm not even gonna lie, I don't have much to say on Cassper. Like, I don't follow Cassper like that.
I do.
What's your 2 cents?
I feel like celebrities now are aware that influencers are the new celebrities.
Yeah.
It's vice versa now. You see, because like I said in the past statement, that we have to care, right? Now celebrities hide their lives. Influencers live their lives.
Yeah.
That's
so
true.
that people fall in love with influencers.
Authenticity.
So now, when you're authentic and people are falling in love with you don't hide anything.
Yeah,
that's when you get the numbers.
Hello, hi, beautiful people. It's Akela Naza, the thick chick with a deep voice, the coolest thick chick with a deep voice. And welcome to yet another exciting episode of Industry Corner. And of course, a good pilot never rides solo. I've got my people in the studio. I'll say collab.
It's that time.
So yeah, welcome to Industry Corner.
Hi guys, it's Miss Manager, your favorite manager's favorite manager. Welcome to the Industry Corner.
Yo, what's up, beautiful people? Stand-up comedian Ligan Wayne's the new H.M. Sawa. Also, Masha is 1 hour all the way from the United States of Katlong.
Yeah. Dude, like, I really like your intro, bruh.
Thanks so much.
That's how I know you say this.
I don't think he knows. You know how I came about it?
How?
A comedian, like when you have shows, it's like a special is an hour.
Yeah.
So and Sawa used to say,
So
"Let's take 1 hour." So it's the same thing. So instead of comedy ways, then you H.M. Sawa hour. I'm a rapper in my past life. Thank you so much.
I actually stalked you. I went down the rabbit hole and I saw old pictures of you. You've been doing this comedy thing for a very long time.
Thanks so much.
Like, hi, bo. Wala islanda kanti la ifini yakho. Hayi.
Takala.
No, I was in varsity, Mangisland. I mean, I've had weight, lost weight, gained weight again.
God's favorites. I mean, I've always been big all my life, like size 28.
You've always been.
Yeah, like I've always been skinny.
Do you think you're gonna gain?
Yes.
Do you want to get?
Like, yes.
I mean, everybody also
You wanna be
in the piano industry, the kids are
I
getting.
don't want to be, but like, I just want to gain something.
There's this guy who's on weight gain, like he's a
On
TikTok.
TikTok, yes.
Yeah. So you should join him.
What's he's gaining weight or losing weight?
He's
gaining weight.
Like he was like fit, and now he's gaining weight just to lose it.
I think
to show
he said,
people that you can.
Yes, I think he said in September he's gonna start his weight loss journey.
So you must join him. Like he drinks Coca-Cola 2 liter
one.
my plate. Just join him. You're gonna gain.
That's true.
Okay.
Anyway, guys, happy Youth Day today.
Umandela usesekhona nathi.
So,
Comes-
your freedom.
It's come to your freedom. What is that?
Ingoma zakhona.
Get Gary Mama.
Get mama. Get mama. But how's everyone doing today? I didn't want to come to work because it's a holiday. I just wanted to be in my bed. But they're like, you said you wanted this thing, right? Go to work.
I had a horrible weekend. I'm not even gonna lie. I had
what
a
happened?
horrible weekend. Guys, yabo nje lento ukuthi like nje yabo nje ngiyabo.
What's he?
You know
What's he? What are you saying?
Ngiyafokofa nje akukho kutheni ngiyafokofa ngiyayifokofela nje ayikho nje indaba. So this weekend, right? We had shows. My artist has shows. She's my star. First show in Rustenburg, I think it went well. I didn't go with my team. I couldn't go because I went to go do my hair.
Yeah.
The second show, it was so cold.
And you look gorgeous, by the way. That hair.
Yo, it was so cold there. It was so cold. Lapo, I'm thinking he's staring ang patanga neches ang patanga ne jackets. Man, it claps. Na ini.
X.
Yay.
So is it?
Yeah, guys.
Yeah, so like in my head, I'm like, Mara, just why ungabuyi? Buya. Enough.
Come back.
My little longo. Buya, please.
So you wouldn't go back to that ex?
I wouldn't go back to him. So the problem I had is that I went there with my cousin. She was visiting me.
Yeah.
So she wanted to go to my shows. She never really like goes out. So like, you know what, come to my house, catch a break because you always work like Monday to Monday. Like she works in retail. So I'm like, come, let's go to my shows. Let's go to my work.
Yeah.
Have fun. So she pulled through. My cousin is a socialite, man. Hey, when my team wanted to leave, I said to them, okay, guys, I can't leave with my cousin. I'm in my hood anyway. Let me rather request or get somebody to take me home, take us home. So you guys can leave since you want to leave. So they left. I'm there looking for my cousin. So I say to manager ex, bro, can you drop us home? Because my house is down the road, but I wasn't going to walk there. Come on now. It's 2 a.m.
I'm calling Miss Manager.
So I'm like,
2 a.m.
I'm like, bro, can
True.
you drop us home? Like, I can't find my cousin right now. When I find her, can you please take us? Like, we'd like to leave immediately after I find her. Hi, I'm told cousin. I'm waiting for the manager there. Oh, I'm don't skip. Uthi ufuna ukuhamba nobani wena? Uthi kimi uthi ufuna ukuhamba nobani? Ngiyasho enhlokweni ukuthi yo lona mara shem uyasho ukuthi yo ngiyazifela. And angisazifeli shem boy.
Oh man. Today's price at yesterday's price.
Yay.
So please, how was your weekend?
Konja, what's the song you were singing right now?
Molaza ukai. Hey.
Dijama kunye.
Rinoka
That was my weekend.
Okay.
That was my
We're
weekend.
getting married.
The wedding.
Yeah?
The wedding at your place, ne?
Bebashada ngisho.
Why do Limpopo gents and holidays come to like a wedding?
If
Like
it's not Easter.
it's just a wedding.
Angisho
When you see holiday, like akshatu muntu da.
Yes.
Why?
Because like we are lover boys, yabona. Nina.
Hey.
No, it's not a valid reason. I'm just saying, Guti, we are lover boys, so we see those special opportunities, like opportunity, Good Friday, Christmas Day, whatever, just a specific holiday to make it something big. We take it from last season. So instead of being called home for a funeral or something like that, now you are being called for something good. Because when was the last time you had a marriage?
Can I ask, what is Mulaza, bro?
Maybe kilukutumela nyana, or is a specific person, or it's just.
He doesn't know when to switch to Zulu. So he's like, it's not Zulu, but he was like, Kolongango.
Yeah. He really doesn't know what it is.
Kolongango.
For real. Oh, I also had a beautiful weekend. I met an ex as well. I'm sexually frustrated also, okay? That's why I'm wearing purple too.
You know what?
I love comments,
I mean, the type, most. I mean,
I'm so big on speaking up. Like, yes, speak up. speak up ngoba singakutholi ulenga lapha. Yeah, speak up vele.
Okay, so
Right. So I also went to a wedding. I was not invited to that wedding. I was gate crashing.
Oh,
I know the newlyweds. I know, but Nakona, it wasn't like an actual wedding. So a friend of mine, a mutual friend of Mina and my ex was going to that very same wedding, right? So I asked, it's okay, so who's going to be there if you're going to this wedding? Because he extended the invitation, actually. I was like, buddy, it's going to be nice. I'm like, okay, who's going to be there? He's like, no, all our friends are going to be there. And I asked specifically this person, for namesake, we'll just say Jabu. Is Jabu going to be there? It's like, yeah, Jabu's. I'm like, okay, I'm coming, cool. So Jabu didn't know that I was going to be there. Also, I didn't have a game plan. I don't know if I still like him or I don't.
Do you?
But I know that I'm not sure if I still like
Do
him.
you?
I know that when I saw him.
Do you? Pega your plasha is this the answer. Pelele. Singa try.
Do you? Do you?
Ay, pelele linda.
Do you? She does.
Pega uphume namagunya sam.
But it's either she does like him or, like she said, sexual frustration.
Yeah.
Vele.
No, I
Don't
think
think.
that's the case. Like, I think, God, like, I'm saying,
Wait.
No, but the difference between you're not sexually frustrated. That's why you're able to think.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. The hell.
What are you asking?
Do you?
Wait, Lex lo kuma ngayo akusiye lo borasa ngayo. Unamanga bekafuna ngamba naye.
If it's the one we know, don't like her.
Guys, and I hate, like, uyasho ukuthi maralona neyaxi manager serious. Why asali?
Bekuyasimanga namanje.
No, guys.
Uphuma namagunya
It
sama.
was just a circumstance. Mina, I wasn't gonna go, like, I wasn't gonna say to my team, I didn't want to inconvenience them to say, wait, let me go look for my cousin. Like, guys, the crowd, like, there were so many people to walk through. So I just said to my cousin, when you're done, come meet me backstage where I was standing. Like, we need to leave, I didn't mind requesting, but I was thinking, okay, it's 3 a.m., we're in the hood. Let me rather ask the manager, I got you this booking. Can't you take me down the road? Really? Like, down the road.
Where I'm from, down the road means something totally different. But anyway.
We're expecting when?
No.
You manage ex, obvious.
Manager and I are cool. Like, it's never been. And mind you, I know the manager prior to him managing Lomfana. Like, I've known him since I was in grade 9. So it wasn't a thing of like, oh, I'm asking a stranger. I'm asking somebody that I know. Like, we went to groove with that boy.
But
Like,
when you close the story,
Also,
what happened?
I just
Show him and what?
I didn't have a game plan, right? I just knew that I wanted to be in the same space as him. And I don't wanted him to see me and I see him.
Now
too.
you see each other.
Now we see each other.
Right.
The rest is history.
no,
not even. Oh no,
So Alex was lying when he said, we us had it in 1954. It was just now.
Guys.
You can't say the rest was his.
Yazi thini lengoma le yamulaza?
Umnike yo.
Babetha magunye.
Umnike yo.
Laza oka.
Makuye ke makuye.
Umnike.
Babetha. No, I like to makunye. No. Okay, no. Okay, you guys really want me to get into the story. Okay. So what happened was we started talking. His mom was there. His mom has always been like, always loved me, yabo. But me, I know better not to trust in.
Down, ngabo mama.
I know.
She must support the boy.
Down.
A loyalty lies with the son, not
Yes.
No, you know what my sister said to me? So the reason we broke up, really, it started in December when I decided to go out with my cousin. She was visiting me. So there's no way she's going to go to Groove alone when she's at my house. My mom's going to ask me, like, why are you being boring? Because my family is that type. If you're visiting me wherever I go, you go as well. So I explained, it was that situation. But even if you feel like I lied about going to a booking, but the real situation is that she was at my house and I had to go with her.
Yeah.
So manje, he started acting weird. Like, after ngizama apology, after ngabuka ngenzani, wa ex aware umfana ngazibonela ukuthi ayilona khono lumisa inkwasami, it's fine.
Single.
Yes, I know. You don't know that song.
He would say to me, I even introduced you to my mom. bruh, you were cheating, bro. Like, yeah.
Bro.
Like, you introduced me to your
When
mom.
has
but
that
you were
ever
cheating.
stopped a guy from doing whatever they want to do? Introduce it to my mom? Really?
I've never introduced anyone.
ID book.
So down.
I've never
Mama,
introduced anyone.
Down.
Really?
Yeah, my family, according to my family, I'm a virgin.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I never.
Literally, no. There's no one who came to Bigger and Sisu. They've never seen me
With a girl.
with a girl like, yeah, but maybe they can see as Toonsy like coming along, but they've never seen me. So, and I've never introduced anyone.
So they.
Small.
It
So I'm a virgin.
It could be a boy that you're with in the room.
All
they know.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, they know.
but they saw as tunes.
No, they know. They know. I'm not. I don't think that way.
When
I
I
mean,
met the mom, she was like, ungasiletheli isisu neni bancane ngasho ukuthi ayila ngithola nompepeni lana. Hayi ngithola nompepeni lana.
Wayibona icala la.
The first time she met me.
We are.
There's a story behind. Mina shama ngifuna ukukhuluma manje ngiphaphile mina.
The signs were there, guys. Ngangithola nompepeni uma ngasho ukuthi asifuni ingane ngabo lapho ukuthi ngithola nompepeni la ayikho future down ngabo mama.
Down.
Anyway, we know how in-laws are, but I don't want us to waste any more time because it's just cool magazine, isn't it? I want to get into the. I know this conversation is very. I know.
Let's not working.
I know.
Let's not
But yes, what's trending on Twitter today?
Yeah. No, speaking about Michola, so there's this thing happening in the podcast and chill network. I don't know, because people have different opinions. I'm trying to tell you guys like.
Okay.
So on Monday, or was it Thursday? No, Thursday. It was Thursday. Because MacG came back on Thursday. So he's talking, he stays in Centurion, right?
Okay.
So he was in Midrand with his wife, and then they went to the wife's friend's place.
Wait, she's married.
Oh,
Yes.
How old are you now?
I don't follow MacG.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
okay.
yes, so he is married. So now, Mama figure lapha bahlangana no Seemah, right? So he's like, "Oh, Seemah is wild. Oh, it's wild." So
Wild?
me and Seemah is wild. He said exact words. Seemah's wild. So me and Seemah went to a place in Midrand to drink. The wife stayed behind.
Why?
So I don't know. So but they had few drinks, and then Maboy. So you're telling the whole story. So now Seemah is also telling the story with what happened. So obviously she speaks about Kanya, which is
The ex, Ghost Truby, yes.
which I don't think now. If something has said the recent lemons are not exes because we are Kulumut like he was kinda mad. Yeah, but with like you out, but he kept on saying no, I'm with MacG, but pools have a coffee. They had a few drinks, and then she asked,
What
guys,
a fool, boss.
wait, yes, but she asked, guys, please don't take videos because it's gonna look like I'm sleeping my way through the top.
No.
So now
Seemah's the one who said
so
that.
now, yes.
Okay.
So now the people in the comment section are like, why are they telling their story? Are they trying to cover up what's happened? Or kuba ngathi like, yabona mangitshela something, kuba ngathi confess, bese mase ngwala pepe ngutshela ukuthi hayi man, lento le yenzakala. I even said it on the podcast. So that whole thing was like, I feel like because I know
Are you trying to do damage control or the something?
yes,
there?
people feel like it's like a damage control type of situation. But I feel like because I know both of them, I don't think they like that because both of them they well. The first time I drank with Seemah, it was in Zone 6. It was a listening session or whatever album launch, like EQ. And then when we were there, bro, the way she was so lit, we were telling her no
Rolling.
she's boiling like she doesn't care who's around. So I'm like, oh, she's a fun person. Like Mona and
Yeah.
same as MacG, like Mona.
Uthanda
So
ubumnandi.
they meet immediately like, oh shit, maybe they probably both drunk. Like I said, let's go have a few shots because now maybe she felt bored. Let's just go drink a coffee.
Yeah.
So people are
speculating that
So what
this-
do you guys think about that? Bosses, like do you think it was okay? As I said now, but
Guys, but like, really, why would you? It's so
okay, wait.
for me.
Let me put it like this. Our boss is Gogo's Kotin, right?
Yes.
When you're right.
Dumi.
So how would you feel? Me and Dumi were out. You guys were not there. Like we're out. We met in Midrand, and then me and her were like, oh shit, let's go out for drinks.
What is like? There's nothing to it though. That's the thing. If like, okay, let me make an example that always like something that always happens. If I'm out with my team, like or maybe if I'm out with Rap Academy, no one's gonna think anything of it, and I'm not gonna tell people don't take videos because I'm with my camp, bro. Like if I'm with
It's not your camp, it's one person.
okay, sharp. But even if I'm with Zeus, I am gonna take videos. If people take videos, it's fine. That's like my dad. So I'm thinking like, no, that's really my dad.
Daddy.
Like
Like Mama with daddy.
Daddy.
no, not like that. That's not a thing. That's disgusting. Come on.
I just coughed on his hand, man.
But no, wait. Listen to me. And okay, I started off at Rap Academy, and with Seemah, her podcast they started with MacG.
Yeah.
So she should see MacG as Ubaba Keno. Or am I wrong? So, okay, maybe that's how I think, maybe that's how I feel. But if somebody grooms you into the industry that you're in and like mentors you in a way and you're under them basically, they should be an authority figure instead of a friend. Like, okay, yes, we can be friends, but like really in real life, especially if there's an age gap. There's an age gap. Come on. There's an age gap.
South they don't care anymore.
Not just in South
In South now.
No, but like I'm saying like when you look at it in theory there's an age gap, and if he's mentoring you and he's grooming you, he's
not like that.
It's like moyo twasa angisho you twasa under somebody kuba ubaba khona kuba umkhulu wakho angisho
Gobel.
yes
Yeah.
but then you call them Kulu or you call them Gogo or you call them, that's my chat, like
But that's the correct term for that practice.
no,
They can still zig.
no, I get that, but it's like that's weird. Why would you do that?
No, it's the people. I mean, I'm saying the reason why people were making trends, they're like, why say it? It happened, like people didn't know about it. Why don't you just keep quiet about it? You guys went out, you had fun, it was there.
Exactly, like
Why are you guys?
Oh,
Why is it
okay.
a
So
thing?
there was not okay. I
No
thought
one-
maybe there was a picture somewhere, so they
There
thought
was
they
no
had to-
picture. So he on Thursday he was like, "Hey guys, hey, here's you." So I was out with Seemah. What. So now Seemah also counters on Sunday.
Yeah.
Right. She countered.
So they also didn't post that they were together.
No, like obviously now she's
So-
talking because MacG spoke and people were saying under the comment section with Haibo.
Why are you
Why?
going to the bar?
Why actually? I was instigate.
So are
Yeah.
they saying there's never went out boy too before? Like why is it?
I think it was their first time, and it was that night because I think we were wailing about 2 a.m.
Also, man, you and I went out the other time. First of all,
Yes.
we went out.
Yes.
So, Anna, are people
No,
now?
and it was not just me and you. Can we fix it? There were other people. It was me, you, and Dile.
But for like an hour or so, it was just the two of us.
Okay.
That's what I mean. Also, it wasn't planned with us.
Okay.
I was supposed to go home.
Because we were waiting for Dile.
Yes, and then we decided, okay, you know what? Just stay, Nyana. Let's eat. Also, I was hungry, so I was like, I'm definitely going to stay.
That's
And
like
so are now people going to speculate that there's something happening between the two of us? Also, I think because maybe Minana's posted it, so there's nothing there. I'm also thinking about that.
Like I'm
Why
saying
did they
for
also
the
bring it
last
to
time,
light?
like I'm saying, it happened the thing. We didn't speak about it in the program. Imagine saying Ashkuti. So me and Anazi went out. Hey, Anazi is so wild. Anazi does want to do. People feel like I'm trying to fix my like I'm before my girlfriend says why you put me no Anazi in yabo. So I'm saying it first so that I can say Amara baby.
Yeah.
I wasn't doing
Yeah,
anything.
there's
I even
nothing
said it on the podcast to show that it's not a secret.
that's
Mina.
maybe that's how other people do things, but it's like, bro, like that's your boss, bro. Like that's basically
They family, man.
yeah, exactly. They family. So why is it a thing? Like
What do you think?
Mina ngale ndaba ngicela sidlaleni itobetha sikhombe wasibabuzile because why bakhipha indaba zawo.
Because it's suspicious, right?
No, ngiyabuza sidlala itobetha bakhombe umuntu obuze because
No. For guys, then let me tell you something about Neo. Neo is not from the hood. Never assume that Neo is from the hood. But the way
I am.
you swear this guy's from Kondi. Why did you say that?
Bakhombe babuzile because one of y'all uthe ungathi bazama cover up something by
Yeah, it
explaining.
was the comment section, yeah.
Yeah.
Nama ngibona ngiyithombe. So manje ubani azobabuza if asazi next ngayo.
I guess maybe that's how they do things, but like it's like
Yeah, that was on my
side eye. It's like
Or maybe it was just for conversation's sake to say, I think maybe MacG didn't think that Seemah was like that. and he was taken by surprise to see that.
Oh wait, there's this other time we went to Nail Spreads and we bumped into them. So it's not the first time they
Wasn't it a team thing now? Remember,
but even if it's
time around,
thing,
it was just the two of them.
It's not like by 20. I think there's 6 of them max, or maybe 7 of them max.
Yeah.
So the others are gents, the others are girls. So you can still see, like me, when we're going out to Rap Academy, I can tell you, Mudubi yesterday was wara wara, Kamu yesterday was wara wara. So it's not a big deal. Like they've went out before as a team.
Hi, anyway, guys, please let us know what you think in the comment section. If you feel like there's something there, maybe.
Who cares, guys?
We care. That's but that thing, I hate that thing so much. I hate that thing so much. Now I'm gonna talk to you guys, especially. Ne? I hate that thing so much of saying who cares or siyakopoza. We are in the entertainment industry. You brought your lives to us.
Yes.
We have to care. You are in front of our eyes. We have to talk about you. We have to talk about Kelvin. We have to talk about relationships. You brought your life. You are a public figure. You get what I'm saying? We care. If you didn't want us to talk about it,
don't be the entertainment life.
To talk here.
Don't be a celebrity. Speaking of people who don't really necessarily want to be celebrities, but TikTokers and influencers, is Cassper and Nyovest, guys. What is happening with Cassper?
From celebrity to influencer.
Like,
What
is happening? He's doing live streams right now. He's doing music reviews, talking about Nasty. There's a new song that he was reviewing, Nasty. And I think Nasty spoke about niggas wearing fake jewelry from Shein or Temu. And then
I can
Kasper said, we got because mine is real.
What if we told?
I feel like,
and I'm just like, but no, conversation is Cassper. Is he an influencer or what?
Casper's a rapper, but like, I'm not even gonna lie. I don't have much to say on Cassper. Like, I don't follow Cassper like that.
I do.
What's your 2 cents?
I mean, I have my.
I feel like celebrities now are aware that influencers are the new celebrities.
Yeah.
It's vice versa now. You see, because like I said in the past statement, that we have to care, right? Now celebrities hide their lives. Influencers live their lives.
Yeah.
That's
so
true.
that people fall in love with influencers.
Authenticity.
So now when you're authentic and people are falling in love with you don't hide anything. That's when you get the numbers. So now they're trying to reveal themselves. Okay, I'm Nasty and I love gaming. You know, hence why even Nasty is on a tour right now. With not tour, challenge. Going to work as a band and working for a day, because he went to a tires and worked as a tire man and then he worked at Legends Barber as a cleaner and carter. So now
these influencers are doing that. Even Lerato Ngomalo did the same thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think the celebrities are starting to realize that influencing or being a content creator is where the thing is. So now he's trying to rebrand, but manje, and obviously this is South. We're always gonna judge you.
That's true.
When Kasper manje, you're at the top of your game, like upunan manje la pants.
I don't think it's rebranding. There's an American creator that does the same thing. Like, he's everywhere. Like,
Hi.
No, Juski. Oh. They'll say, Juski be everywhere, but But
he's been a content creator.
His style. His style. Why are you?
But that's wait.
Juski doesn't stream and he's always been a content creator. They tried to make him a stand-up comedian. He didn't want to. They tried to make him a streamer. He didn't want. He just joins other people's streams, but he doesn't take his camera and streams. Kasper just streams now. I comment viewing on Mazaband, which is a cool thing. I feel like he's trying to take the new kids.
But he's getting. But people in the comment section said he's actually getting inspiration from that. So
I think let's go to the studio. You know, when talents do things that have nothing to do, or maybe. Just maybe it might be a strategy to get more streams. I don't know how that makes sense.
Maybe he feels like he's done with the rap game.
I don't think why though, because
that's everything.
But my thing is that when talents do other things, like, I don't know, go to the studio, bruh, because that's where your money is. Like, go to the studio for real. Like, I don't like, with my talents, he's always in the studio. He lives at the studio, always at the studio doing shoots, gigs.
Yeah.
like,
I think
if it's nothing to do with Rap Academy, he's not there. He's just doing his thing. I think maybe Casper is at the point where it's like, okay, I've already changed my family's life. I've already changed my life. Let me do what I want. I get that. But get in the studio still. Like,
personally, I feel like he thinks that content, like Legan said, content creators are the new celebrities now, right? And we know Kasper has always been an entertainer. I feel like he's an entertainer more than him being an artist. Really, he doesn't really have bars like that. It's just he makes very good music that we dance to, especially on TikTok. It's like those TikTok music, right? So I think he can see Uguti, Abo Ghost Hlubi, Abo King Oma, Abo Brucey are the new cats. Abo Sonabila are the new cats for him to associate himself with so that he can actually profit from that. Which is not necessarily such a bad thing because, I mean, I want to make sales. I want streams, and these are the new people that I can actually work with. And if I have access to these people and they are willing to work with me, why not salvage on it?
Also, Twitch gives verified streamers money. So
they get paid
in South Africa as well.
Yes, yeah. Even Mategi Two Shoes is like getting bags now. So why wouldn't I take that bag if I'm Cassper?
But Mategi is not based here, so I never thought like
he's not based here. Mategi Two Shoes.
Yeah, he's not based here.
In South Africa.
No,
where is he based?
He stays in, I think, the UK. Yeah, he doesn't stay here. He works for a daily paper.
Yeah, but
sense.
Point is getting paid now to that thing. So if I'm Casper, why don't I just get into this thing? It's not even big yet in South Africa. Why don't you jump in and just make the
Why
bag?
don't you go to the studio?
Casper?
Why don't you go to the studio?
Casper.
Or do you guys feel like he doesn't feel the need to release songs anymore? How old is Casper, guys?
30 something.
Do you feel like he feels like he doesn't have to release songs anymore? Go to the studio, man.
Who's his competition right now?
Huh?
No one.
Who's his competition right now?
I don't know
Does he have
because
competition
first
right
of all,
now?
guys,
Also, like, is he competition?
Remember, hip hop is about competition.
Yeah, but is he competition?
Oh, Caesar said something important. Caesar Alakai. He posted, he said, hip hop taught me competition. Piano taught me collaboration.
Oh!
I'm
shaking your hand. Now.
So now, maybe he thinks like his hip hop days are like, I'm tired. I no longer have competition. Let me just get it.
But his latest track is hip hop, so Magati.
But I'll say this,
I didn't say that. I'm just thinking, guys.
Speculating.
You guys know Casper's a piano song, right?
There's a lot of them. There's one with Bushe.
Yes.
Oh baby,
That's me.
Mina, 2 cents about this whole celebrity and influencer thing, eh? For me, from my perspective, from my view, from as being an influencer, it's easier to stay relevant as an influencer than as an artist.
Preach.
Because as an influencer,
then you're authentic. It's not like faking the.
Stay relevant as an influencer rather than an artist.
Drake.
Do you guys
Drake?
Drake in South Africa.
Wait, it's the same formula. Drake streams. Drake left content creation. Always on podcasts. Drake is just doing what he's doing.
Speaking about podcasts, I'm an artist.
Is Drake always?
Drake is like Drake. It's Instagram. He's not managed by someone. It's him. Like when you get a text on Instagram, it's literally him. So he feels like he has to be on the ground. That's why people love Drake, because you feel like you know Drake.
Yeah, on a personal
like you feel like you know him. Unlike other artists where you feel like, yeah, I just know your music. I just know you. Like I don't know you.
Yeah.
But about Drake, you feel like you know them. Like
on a personal.
You feel like you know him.
Okay, you were saying something about
when
podcasts?
you say it like that, I get that. Casper's hilarious, but studios.
You see, you feel like you know him. We can call him here and then.
I don't feel like I know him. But I just think he's hilarious. He's funny on that thing. I think I saw a snippet on TikTok. Yeah, he's hilarious. He's like trolling these boys. But
yeah, speaking about podcasts, I'm a celeb. Okay, let me just say artists. Yeah, they fear coming to podcasts and interviews, some things like that, but then they don't actually realize how much that also contributes to them building their brands. Because what my podcasts are only there to ruin their names, whatever. It's also a platform for you to push your music, your upcoming albums, whatever, and build you as a brand. Because just because podcasting chill said that
They fear themselves.
Apart from that, they fear
themselves. Whenever Jenganini podcast iti say this. You don't even give them the script. They ask you a question, you just reply your own thing.
Okay, let me make you an example. I don't know if I'm gonna be allowed to say this, but there's a podcast that's very famous, spoke crap about a talent that's under Creative Corner, right? And then they later reached out to me, hey, can so and so do an interview? And we said no, because it's like every chance you get, you bash this talents. So how am I now supposed to come on a platform that bashed me already, that said to people that I don't know piano, I'm not from here, blah blah blah, like said all these bad things? How am I now supposed to come to this platform and now be comfortable with the setting and be true to myself and not being anxious, not being uncomfortable and scared to actually say what I feel? Sometimes with my talents, with the talents that I've put on podcasts, I usually ask for questions beforehand. Like, hey, what are you guys going to ask him? Or what are you guys going to ask her?
That's the old way to do things, Vader. That's what managers actually do.
We go through the questions, but at any point, when the talent gets there, they can ask any other question apart from the questions that they've already submitted. Do you get me? And then now it puts the talent in an awkward position. And I'll also say this. I'll make an example with Mdu. I've never seen Mdu on a podcast. And his personality, when you listen to his songs, but when you meet him in real life, his songs give a very much like they give aura. They give aura. His personality gives aura, but he's so down to earth. Like, when I first had a conversation with Mdu, I never expected him to be so down to earth, so calm, so funny. I expected him to be the serious guy that's Grootman, that's umalume. But like, literally, we call each other doll. Like, we call each other doll. So I feel like some talents, they protect their personality from people because they know they're going to get criticized. And they know
that's a job for manager.
Listen.
Wait, I'll say this. Criticism is not such a bad thing, but it's very good for a person to know your limits. To know your limits. Okay, no, it's fine. I'm giving them music. They love my music. I don't want to now give them a personality that they don't have in my. Like, everybody has a different perspective.
Sauta and criticism is not the same. There's this lady now on TikTok. I forgot her name. Right, but when I find her, I'm gonna send it to TK. That lady spoke about girls sleeping around. Right, good guys. Yeah.
Yes.
She's like, guys, stop sleeping around. Yeah, like, please.
Stop.
No, guys are coming. What you are shaming. So people must be famous now. So, Sauta and criticism lately not in the same room. They want you to say, Calvin did a great job. Dude did a great job. They don't want you to listen to a song. There's this thing that also Ntobeko does on TikTok that I like. He listens to music and says, where did you lose me? So he says, where did you lose me on the song? Where I feel like this is missing. Why did this happen? Like, we are
the Cure one.
I don't know
his. Is it a guy?
It's a guy, but I don't know his
thing.
His
pronouns. I know him. Yes. Okay, I know that.
So I don't know.
I know the person.
But I know it's no bad. So even now, we got told my criticism now. It's like, why would you say such thing about a song? I'm not saying the song is bad. I'm just saying what I feel. And there's people who feel like that. And that's why there's reviews in hotels, music. But in South Africa right now, criticism.
I just feel like in general, like on podcasts, I don't know of a podcast where a talent can actually what do you call this, markets their music the way they want to. Everybody is different behind closed doors, but it's like people are gonna come for you. There's people that don't already like your music. There's people that have heard it would say, "Hi, lona aga yenzanga next ufake igama kuphela," and now giving them your personality gives them space to like not like you more or more to say. Basically, I think there's a lot of politics that come on being on podcasts of course not our podcast. We won't ask you who you're sleeping with. We really don't care.
Maybe.
But no, we don't care.
I do.
We don't care.
Just because we don't care does not mean we won't ask you, but yeah.
we will ask you after rolling.
After the show.
Yeah, after the show, definitely we'll ask.
And put it in.
When I'm fine, I can't do Shaban. So now I think I don't know of a podcast where a talent can come and they don't feel uncomfortable. There's some questions, like I said, there's some questions they just sneak in there. And especially when there's rumors of beef with another talent. Now it's putting you in more politics. So I feel like
That's the game.
I know it's part of the game, but
That's the game.
again, it's not necessary to be in politics. Just do your job. Go to studio. I'm gonna say this until the day I die. Go to studio.
Are you an entertainer or a preacher?
Yeah,
I'm
understand.
manager.
No, are you an entertainer or a preacher? If you don't want drama, don't be in entertainment. Drama is where it's at. We want whether it's good drama or bad drama, good sport. Play the game. We know that AKA didn't hate Kasper. No, God, I don't know, but because it is true. You know, you remember that. But they played the game for years, and they were where they were at because of that beef. Play the game.
Yeah.
A-Reece and Nasty, when they were compared, they played the game. Play the game,
They
man.
still
Like
played the game.
guys, play the game, man. Play the game. If we are saying Kelvin is better than Kabza, and others are saying Kabza is better than Kelvin, play the game, man.
Yeah.
We are going to be compared. We're in the same room.
That's so true. But did you know that Nasty and A-Reece are actually on the same track right now?
See?
Right?
Oh, yes.
So
God.
what had happened was when Nasty C was narrating the story, right? He was on an interview on a podcast and he said, Stoggy T reached out to him and said, hey, yo, I want you on a track. This is the feel of the track. This is what I want you to do. But I'm still calling other artists that I want to potentially collaborate with, right? He says, I bet, no problem. So as he's doing, I think he was doing the hook and a verse, I'm not sure. As he was still doing the hook and the verse, I think I need to come out and say this. Calls Nasty and says, oh, by the way, you are going to be collaborating with A-Reece, MacG, and yeah, it's you and I, A-Reece, MacG, and all of that. So he says it so quickly so that he doesn't really catch on, right? And then I see, Nasty, wait. You forgot to mention that very important detail the first time you told me about this. But it's cool. And what he did, which I feel like it was so mature. You forgot to mention that very important detail the first time you told me about this. But it's cool. And what he did, which I feel like it was so mature of Nasty C to do this. Picks up his phone, contacts A-Reece and says and asks, dude, where we at? In terms of our beef, or are we good? Are we cool? Are we out? Are we? And then A-Reece doesn't say whether we're good or not. A-Reece says, let's work. Cool, dude, let's just work. Like, honey, that's how it is. Make money.
That's very
Let's make money.
And that's very businessman of Nasty C. But I will say this. Do you guys notice how, and this is my point always, do you guys notice how A-Reece is always keeping to himself and just always in the studio? But people will take any chance to criticize him or to hate on him. Like, I've seen so many A-Reece hate on TikTok. And it's not, like, I don't really like it because, like, generally this guy's just working, bro. He's just releasing music. You just have to listen. He just has to go to his shows. There's nothing really much to it. And I think I applaud him so much because it's like, bro, it's going to make sense one day. Maybe it makes sense for him now. But, like, the way people are, like, jumping on the hate train, it's crazy because literally what did he do to anyone? He's a great rapper. Same as Nasty.
There's a lot that happens behind the
did
scenes
some things that we don't know because his fallouts are too many.
Yeah.
He has too many fallouts that people feel like, what is wrong with A-Reece so much that people are leaving him?
Publicized?
Yes. There was even fights. Nabo, who's this guy from my hood? Flames. There was even that fight. There's a lot. It was
Was it
you were
a
young.
fight or just
It
verbal?
was physical. It was physical. Oh,
Yeah, I was.
you were young. Exposure. Yeah. But yes, like there was a lot of fallouts about words, about mash beats. Like he has a lot of fallouts.
Mash
to
beats,
A-Reece.
yes.
This as well?
He has a lot of fallouts to A-Reece. Trust me, a lot. They should stay in the same house. Remember, in the south.
Yeah.
All of them as rappers and stuff like that. And then when the fallout happened.
Yeah, one of them
So besides that,
you see, sorry to cut you off. You see what A-Reece did, ne? is exactly what I wanted to tell Kanye. Wuti, when she said, Wuti, there was a podcast, Ipesham artist wabo, then they called them wanting to interview one of the hosts. Then they said no. Learn from A-Reece. A-Reece, like, honestly, called them and they asked Wuti, are they fun? He was like, let's work. Use that in this industry. Don't take things. It's not
It's
a personal
business.
thing.
It's just
business.
And it's
No, it's just business.
in this industry.
But if you're saying something, but no, if you're saying something on such a big platform that might make me lose supporters, that might make me lose money, that might make me lose brand deals. If you are saying that, you opposing to what I'm presenting as, and then you now want me to come to your platform, that means I'm confirming it. It means that I don't have a problem with what you said. Stop by apologizing publicly the way you were talking stuff publicly. It's wrong. No, it's wrong. I don't, you know what? I don't like it when people say don't add emotions to work, because really in real life, sometimes there's people you don't even need. Like, I don't even need you, but you're telling me to not put emotions. You can't get on a platform and then talk the way you want, talk not to delete and you say, I must come on that very same platform. First of all, that artist is very, very huge. That artist is very, very big. It might have skyrocketed that podcast's numbers. Maybe double or maybe like half of.
So we needed him, so we must bash him more.
No,
so that he can actually come to the podcast.
No, even if it doesn't come, we'll bash him more.
It's
That numbers, right?
Numbers for us.
But that podcast that I'm talking about, I swear to you, they will never artist on their platform. They will never. But that artist.
Never say never. We didn't think Helen Zilla would actually be on a podcast.
I promise you.
And we actually had Helen Zilla on a podcast. There was a podcast and there's a roast. We never thought we'd see something like that, especially not from Helen Zilla. But anyway, guys, I don't want us to waste too much energy on one topic because there's a lot of things to talk about. I want to know from you guys here, right? Because some of us here are content creators before the podcast. I know you're a content creator. I'm a content creator. You're also a content creator of some sort, right? How do you feel about brand managers, or rather content creators being brand managers? Do you think it's a fair thing in the content creator space? Or because here's the thing, right? If I'm a content creator and I'm a brand manager, I'm definitely going to pitch myself if there's an opportunity, right? And if I don't maybe fit the description that they want, I'm probably going to go to a friend of mine and reach out to them, which is not necessarily fair to the content creators who actually deserve the opportunity more than my friend. But because I'm the brand manager and I know Legan is my boy, now I give Legan the opportunity instead of giving it to a Endile somewhere there to say you actually fit the description more than he fits the description.
Can I say this? With that, if you're a content creator and you pitch a brand and they say, oh, can you find us someone else? I think it's much fitting and much better to get somebody than to get a stranger. Because with Undile, when he doesn't what do you call this? When he doesn't deliver, there's nothing you can do about it.
But nabangani bayadelela. Because ukujwayele to wait, because ukujwayele too much. So they have this thing, you would know my friend is going to understand because her and I, or him and I, have this understanding, we have this relationship. He's never going to talk to me ngalendlela leyo. But if you find somebody that you don't necessarily have a friendship with, it's more of a professional relationship that you have with that person. So if you're not delivering on what you're supposed to be delivering on, I'm able to tell you scrap the way I'm supposed to tell you. But if it's a friend, it gubanzima because I'm risking our friendship now. Now do I,
Yeah, then you're not friends. If you cannot do business with your friend and be honest and be able to tell them the way that they're not delivering, then you really are not friends. I will say this, I agree to disagree with you. I think it can go both ways. You can get a really great partnership with Undile, the person that you don't know, or you can get you can get a really
I'm sorry, I'm the one that mentioned your name, so like, I'm sorry.
No, we can use him. It's fine. It's fine.
you can get a better thing with your friend because you have a better understanding. And I think with friendship, especially in the industry entertainment, it's very important to be able to tell your friend ukuthi I when we are better manje wrong if especially if they're in the industry and you in the industry, that means you don't care about how people see your friend, you don't care about how people see you. Because in this industry, I don't know if this is a thing that I've experienced alone, but it's like if you are in the industry and your friend is in the industry and your friend is umpepeni, no bazokubona njengompepeni. So if your friend doesn't deliver, bazokubona nawe ngathi awudeliver. Uyabona nje leyo nto. So it's very important to tell your friend ukuthi ngani wrong, ngani ngifuna namhlanje lento esiyenzayo. Uyabona nje, it's serious. If you cannot khuza your friend, or if you cannot do business with your friend nicely, izinto zazihambe ngohlelo, that means you're not friends. And
Let me play devil's advocate.
Yeah.
Let me play.
I know you.
Hey, Labo, he agrees with me, but now
I'm agreeing with you. This is the devil. I gotta reply that we are both the devil right now. So, I lost my train of thought.
Just like that.
come on.
For me, it's okay. Sorry.
So now, here's a scenario. All right. You're working, and you're aligning yourself with a certain brand. Let me say Savannah. Right. But now, not a lot of people are going to see what you're branding because you're still coming up. People who see that will feel like you deserve it because you've been aligning yourself with Savannah. You've been speaking about Savannah, you've been drinking Savannah, you've been doing whatever. By the way, Savannah. You get what I'm saying?
I'm glad you said that because I want to say something
But
that you speak.
I've never been invited to a Savannah thingy. Nothing about Savannah. But I don't feel entitled to Savannah. They feel like they should take a Primo, they should take a so-and-so. Don't you think that as a content creator, I should work more until I get that thing? Like, I'm undeniably called there, and people are like, why is Liga not there? Not me, I'm feeling at manje, why am I not called?
So you don't think you deserve to be a potential brand ambassador?
That's the thing about the word deserve.
No. Also, you put in the work as a person, right? I'm putting so much work in, as much as they might not see it right now, but the type of work that you put in. And the people that are on that campaign, very well, they don't necessarily promote the same thing, or they're not on the same level. Wait, it's not even a matter of assuming, it's what's there already.
Yes,
I'll make an example. There was an event that was happening in Nigeria, Lagos, Maybelline brand trip, right? And there were content creators who were there, which personally I felt like there were other people who are more deserving of the opportunity than the people that actually went there. I'll say one person, Amukelani, ne? She's a content creator who's used the brand Maybelline in her vlogs. She does vlogs mostly. She even when she does beauty content, right? Fashion content, because she does beauty and she does fashion content, ne? And in my head, I'm seeing all these other content creators that are being invited to this trip, and the very same people who are invited, some of them who haven't even seen a makeup tutorial in a very long time, or not even in a very long time. The only time they'll only do maybe a makeup tutorial is when maybe they were sent a PR package and then they do that. But as a content creator, that's not what content creation is. Content creation is you doing content regardless of whether you have a PR package, a campaign that you're working under. It's just you giving us content, right? So Boyabinyati has been doing that. Yeah, she gets them a PR package here and there, but I don't think it's paid partnerships. Then there's a brand deal that's happening where they get to now travel, right? And she's not there. I'm sorry, but I was hurt on her behalf. I don't know how she feels about this. I've never reached out to her and asked her, but as a person who knows and follows these other content creators, okay, when Maybelline all the time, even if, because with makeup, maybe I prefer the foundation more than I prefer the concealer and whatnot. But in her makeup kit, Maybelline is always there. But with other content creators, it's like,
you said,
I know you.
Wait,
Dior.
she said something important that I wanted to say. Mangiti, I'm playing devil's advocate here. My main message is this: you said you follow. There's certain people that I don't see on my algorithm.
No,
But that's their job to actually find new talent and whatever. That's their job. So there's certain people that I don't see. There's certain even celebrities or whatever that I see after a month. These people follow me. You get. I don't see them on my timeline. So don't you think, like, again, you have to work so much? Just believe that they haven't seen me. I still have to work so much. We go to these red carpets and then like Bopi joke said the other time, then when they're not aware of who you are, right? Don't you think for the fact you are
Not
there,
the fans,
you still
the
have
people in charge of the brand.
Yes, they're not aware of
brand
you.
managers.
But obviously you've been called. Maybe there's shout out to Disney, by the way. I'm gonna say this why. There's a lady in Disney that keeps on calling me because she's a fan of my work.
Okay.
That's how I got into even be part of whatever. You get what I'm saying? If she didn't see me, I couldn't have been there. So if Nyakwita,
Maybe the problem with
so
the
that means
managers.
khona abanye lapha bangazi ukuthi ubani lo. But I didn't feel attacked ukuthi, oh, who are you? She's the one that holds my hand, like first time. They're like, hey baba, go into the red carpet, take a picture because you're here. We are the same as these people. You get what I'm saying? So don't you feel like even if in as much as you don't get the brand deals, you're working hard, but for the fans, yes, but you're not working as much.
No ways.
Don't you
No,
think?
no, I
Don't you
don't
think?
know. You ask me, don't I think?
Can
No,
I-
I don't think. Because
But biased.
they're being biased. Because one, if I'm getting a PR package from a certain brand, I'm on the database already. So they know who I am-ish. Yeah, let's say they don't know me fully, but they know who I am. They can also go down that rabbit hole and check, okay, I just want to know what this person has been doing. As a brand manager, that's your job. To go and scout, to go and scout talent and say, okay, these are the people that I found, so and so and so, which I feel like they can align with the brand, or they do align with the brand. Not just brand alignment, but they also use the very same products that we are currently advertising or campaigning right now. So they fit the description far more better. I just don't want to name drop, but like some content creators that were on that brand trip, I've never seen them use the products like this one does. Maybe you're right, because I follow Weabenyati, so I'm most likely to see. But I also follow the other person that I'm talking about, and I haven't seen that too. So then what are we saying? Are we saying brand managers don't necessarily do their job thoroughly, or again, like, what are we saying?
Also,
No, can I add?
Yeah.
It's numbers.
Yeah.
So
the person has numbers too.
They
The
do
very
say-
the
no, but
people.
then how many creators are doing promoting Maybelline? How many creators? It comes down to a T. Remember, if they went to Nigeria, that means Nigeria and Namibia. They're picking creators from Nigeria, Namibia, Botswana. They're picking. So not everybody can come. I swear to you, whoever.
But those who wait are not people who necessarily deserve to be there. That's my chat.
It's not about deserving.
It's not about numbers. It's not about.
It is about numbers.
we do have the number.
No. They
Abanye-
do. That's
abanye
what I'm
ma-celeb
saying.
bashatenil,
My
man.
point right now is not about numbers.
Other celebrities bashate nil ngama numbers, but they still
Thank
get
you
those
very
certain
much.
things.
Uwebenya
Yes, Abanenge.
has the numbers that they want. Mangim compare with the very same person I'm talking about. The other person actually has less numbers than Uwebenya. That way.
Insights. You know,
They don't share their insights.
No.
Insights even
Okay, wait.
obviously.
No, wait. Hear me out. I've done a brand campaign before. When a brand asks to work with you, they ask for your insights.
Not anymore.
They don't.
There's a machine now that they already have your numbers.
Yes.
Your insights as well.
Yes, ma'am. They can see now. Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Okay.
Nowadays they know. That's why when they come to me now, they just come with a number.
Yes.
This is what we have for you.
Time. Like, if it's not your time yet, it's not.
That's
your
what I'm
time.
saying.
It'll
Don't you
happen
feel
when
like
it's your time.
just work hard enough that you feel like God is
Maybe
going to
we
be
can
undeniable?
say that. Maybe we can say it's not time, but not. We can't necessarily say it's not. It's fair, because it's not unfair. We follow these people, and these are content creators that we know in the industry are putting in the work. And I'm not saying the other one doesn't put in the work. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that with that specific campaign, Maybelline, Boya Benyati was more fitting than most content creators who were there. It's fine. You can come for me. It's okay. I said what I said. Because she puts in the work. She uses the brand. And then even Noma, when she does her live videos, she's using Maybelline. It's there. She doesn't even have to say, hi guys, I'm using Maybelline. It's just there. You can also using it.
Also,
And then when I'm buying other brands and you're like, but I know you don't use this foundation for real.
Also,
I follow.
Also,
people like
something that Shaw Dinsang said on a podcast.
Yeah.
That I need to say to other content creators. Don't close your opportunities for other brands because you love a certain brand. Right? If Savannah doesn't take me, probably Flying Fish will.
Oh, thank you.
Maybe Handy will. Always leave your options open.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Also, take those gigs that don't pay you. If you look busy,
do it. Yeah.
They are my friends. They don't know that you're not getting paid there. Go to those events, attend. Whether it's free, you're paid or whatever. When the day comes, when you're like, as in, Babati, signatures are 15,000. To you, that's a lot because you've been going there for free.
Yes.
Then when you get into those spaces, you ask again. Don't be afraid to ask. Info, what's your rate card so that I can match? Because we have similar numbers. What's your rate card? Yeah. But you have 700K followers, you have this type of views, you should be charging 25 or 30.
Yeah,
this is why
that's so true.
creators should have managers at the end of the day because it's like.
Basile nabo labo. Take money. You R1.
But anyway, guys, I feel like brand managers, please do better time. And I actually want to kind of talk about Hey Neighbour just for 2 minutes or just a minute, because we are literally left with like 3 minutes. I can see that we are left. Yeah, right. Hey Neighbour is happening on the 30th and the 31st of August. Very excited for that because last year we didn't have Hey Neighbour. I don't know why though. We have on the first day. I know we have Doja Cat. I know we have who's this? Is it Central C? Yes, we have Central C on the first 2 days. But I am more excited. I wanted to say that. I'm more excited for Leon Thomas, bro. Like, I want to take your time. What's the rush?
Is his catalog that big? Does he have a huge catalog? I know him from
Leon Thomas.
He stars in a lot of movies.
I don't know if you guys grew up with Disney and Nickelodeon, yes, but he was on
Even on Issa Rae. Even on the Issa Rae show. Yes.
It is a catalog that big. Because we can be biased. We know his face. Like, he won in a
Grammy, BT, sorry.
For a newcomer. How is the newcomer? This guy has been there.
Yeah.
Maybe in the music scene, he's a newcomer there.
His own song because he's been producing other people, but
yeah, and I know that he's just got a very close relationship with Coco Jones.
Who?
They're childhood friends. Yeah, now
that's Coco Jones.
I know her. If you watch Lemonade, you definitely know who Coco Jones is. Yeah, but before we close it off, do we have Artist of the Week today?
You, aka
yeah.
Oh my god, I just want to say congratulations, doll, on your new album. I'm very proud of him, dude.
Why is he stingy with songs? Like 7?
No.
He's 12.
Patience.
I couldn't patience mom too. My exclusive one here. Why? Yeah, like 2. About 7, 7.
You know, when I ask him for songs, I was
please, Tuan.
But what's your
favorite song?
My favorite song is Happy Joy because I've had it I think since March. Yeah.
What's this one portrays?
Yeah.
Tolile. No, there's a song Tolile, man.
And by the way, I didn't know Mdu. By the way, I was introduced to Mdu by an ex of mine. And I felt like he was such a boring dude. Like, he looks like he's boring. He looks like he maybe there's nothing
guys,
that
when are we giving props to Mashudu?
Yeah.
When are we giving props to Mashudu?
We'll give props to Mashudu next time, guys. But unfortunately, we have come to the end of our show. I feel like this episode we had so much to talk about. We wanted to talk about a lot of things, but it's good because next week, same time, same place, we'll be here. We'll be talking to you, from us to you. Goodbye.
Subscribe.